Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nasmush and I'm here with my introduction video. I want to tell you a little bit about me and introduce myself to this channel. So welcome and thank you for watching. So I have a quick question for you. Are you an LPN looking to advance your nursing career, or you're just trying to get into the nursing field? I think you're in the right channel. So keep on watching. So as stated earlier, I am an LPN. I've been an LPN for a couple of years. And as we talk, I'll be dating my Erin Condren academic journal or calendar, whatever you call it. I'm trying to get ready for my classes, which are starting in 2 weeks. In this, I have a school tracker too, where a divider with a school tracker. You see it says school tracker, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, long-term assignments, upcoming quizzes, and next week. So I'll link everything down below, and for my dates, placing my dates, I'll be using the my happy planner, my memory keeping sticker book. It's the older version, I believe. And yeah, we're here to save money, so I'll use all the dates before I decide on buying a new one. So let's get into the video. So as I stated below, I've been an LPN for a couple of years, and my story behind being an LPN was not just that I decided to go to LPN school. I tried to get into the regular RN program. I'm in the East Coast, by the way, and at that time it was a very competitive program, I should say. It was very hard to get in. Not only there was waiting list in a lot of schools, but some schools I felt at that time it was impossible. Yes, some people got in. I wouldn't say nobody got in. Some people did, but at that time I just wanted to don't mind if they're crooked. I'm not that good in putting stickers pretty and stuff like that. I'm still learning. So anyway, so I decided to, I don't think this stir is a good idea. I decided to go into a technical school, and I'll explain later what a technical school is. And in the technical school, they offered the LPN to BSN program. No, the LPN program, I'm sorry. And in technical school, pretty much what they do, they offer jump starting career courses like LPN, medical assistant, mortuary attendant, yada yada yada, and more, so forth, so forth. So at that time, the school that I was attending, they were offering a bridge program from LPN to RN. So I thought it was the best idea for me to go that route. So I went there young, didn't study for the entrance exam that well, so I was short with a couple of points in one sector. So the advisor was like, instead of you going and trying again, and this time if you really fail, you're not being allowed at all into the program, why don't you just do the medical assistant? So since I really wanted to get into nursing, I said no problem. So I went ahead, I did my medical assistant program, passed, and I started my LPN program. So I didn't even get a license, because actually medical assistants get licensed or certified. So I didn't do my certification license, because that was not my goal. My goal was to go forward and become a nurse, right? Okay, so by the time I was finishing my LPN, the school no longer could offer the bridge program. The license was suspended, and we found ourselves in pickles, and that I put a stop to my continuing with my education. So I entered the workforce. I know if you're a new LPN or looking into becoming an LPN, you're wondering, okay, I hear that they are trying to get rid of LPNs. And by the way, if you're not in the East Coast, I know some areas they call them LVN. It's the same thing. So I could give you some of the some job or titles where I've worked or I've had people work and they offer LPN jobs. Most of the settings that LPNs easily get work is like retirement centers, which are like living assistants. In some areas they call them living assistant, and they also have independent living. um it's just like an apartment complex where people are there, but they are being, they have close watch of medical personnel and stuff like that. Some of them, you would be administering meds for them, and some of them they do their own meds. Some of them will come and you do refill their weekly med thing, and then they do their own meds. And other places are like rehab centers, or long-term or nursing homes. Some people call them nursing homes. Some places, some agencies do hire for pediatric nurses, and then also homes with individuals with developmental disabilities, which are like group homes. They do hire LPNs in some of their some of their medical houses. And also I've heard, or I've been told, there hospice hospices which hire hospice nurses. And by the way, talking about hospice, I was gifted a book by somebody, and this is actually an LPN who wrote this book. Her name is Liz Walters, and it's Memoirs of a Hospice Nurse. So I think, if you want to, on my opinion, because I don't know that much about hospice, go ahead, check this book. I will link it down below. So you can get to know little stories about it. It's a very short book, and she actually talks about real cases she dealt with. She actually talks about how her experience in hospice, how she went ahead and she did her job, and what actually it brought onto her. And I think it will be a good thing for you to kind of have a rough idea of what really hospice is all about, because most people really don't know that LPNs do work in hospices. So that being said, I didn't want to make this video so long. I've done my June, and I think I'll leave it there. So what happens actually with this academic planner, they come in blank, so you date them. I think it's really cool because some months you don't go to school, so you're not wasting a whole month empty, not jotting in. And I'll get into details with it, how I plan my studies on it and everything. I'll do a video. Let me know if you want to see how I structure my study plan and stuff. So watch out for my next video. I will be talking about the school I am in. I'm enrolled in an online school doing my LPN to BSN program. I will tell you what the school is in the next video, so I don't want it to be too long. I just wanted to come out here, introduce myself, and thank you for watching this video. Please share, subscribe, and like. Please leave comments down below if you want me to answer any questions. I will try my best to answer as much as I could, and whatever I don't know, I'll direct you to somebody or somewhere which could be able to answer your questions. Okay, bye for now. See you on the next video. Fan checking out.